Have you ever wondered how the Israel-Palestine conflict originated? The roots of this enduring strife can be traced back to the late 19th century with the rise of the Zionist movement. Zionism, the belief in the right of the Jewish people to a homeland in what is now Israel, gained momentum during this period, fueled by the persecution of Jews across Europe. Fast forward to the early 20th century, we witnessed the Balfour Declaration of 1917. This British policy supported the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, which was then under Ottoman rule. The aftermath of World War I saw Britain gaining control of Palestine under the British Mandate, leading to an increase in Jewish immigration and subsequent tension with the Arab population. The climax of these tensions transpired in 1947 when the United Nations proposed a partition plan. This plan aimed to divide Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem under international administration. However, the Arab nations firmly rejected this proposal, leading to a violent backlash. This partition sparked the first Arab-Israeli war, setting the stage for a conflict that would endure for decades. How has the conflict evolved over the years, and what are the key events that have shaped it? The Israel-Palestine conflict is a long-standing political and territorial dispute punctuated with periods of intense violence and fleeting peace. The Six-Day War of 1967 was a turning point in the conflict, where Israel's swift victory expanded its territories, including East Jerusalem, the West Bank, and Gaza Strip, increasing the number of Palestinians under its control. The Yom Kippur War of 1973, initiated by Egypt and Syria, was a bid to reclaim the territories lost in the Six-Day War. Despite initial gains, the war ended with a ceasefire, leaving the territorial status quo largely unchanged, but setting the stage for future peace negotiations. The 1980s and 90s witnessed the first and second intifadas, uprisings by Palestinians against Israeli occupation. These were marked by widespread protests, violence, and economic downturns. The Oslo Accords, signed in the mid-90s, were a significant attempt at resolving the conflict. It established the Palestinian Authority and outlined a phased withdrawal of Israeli forces from parts of the West Bank and Gaza. However, the failure to address key contentious issues, such as Jerusalem's status and refugees' right to return, led to a resurgence of violence and a breakdown of the peace process. The recent escalations have seen a shift in the dynamics of the conflict. Incidents of violence in Jerusalem and the West Bank, coupled with the Israeli police raiding Al-Aqsa Mosque, have brought the conflict back into the global spotlight. The increased access to information through social media has also altered international perception, with a notable rise in sympathy for Palestinians among the global community. However, the international response has varied, with some nations staunchly supporting Israel and others advocating for Palestinian rights. The polarizing views reflect broader political divisions and differing ideologies. Despite numerous attempts at peace, the conflict continues to be a contentious issue, with recent events bringing it back into the global spotlight. So where do we stand today in this decades-long conflict? The recent rise in tensions has seen violence escalating in Jerusalem and Gaza, with several tragic incidents occurring during the holy month of Ramadan and the Jewish holiday of Passover. Notably, a car rammed into a group of tourists in Tel Aviv, and 2 British Israeli women were shot near the occupied West Bank. The string of violence was further fueled when armed Israeli police raided Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem's Old City, leading to clashes with Palestinians. In the United States, the public opinion is witnessing a significant shift. A recent Gallup poll revealed that sympathy for Palestinians among American adults has reached an all-time high of 31%, while support for Israel remains strong, though with its slimmest advantage to date. This shift in perception is largely attributed to the increased access to information through social media and high-profile celebrities advocating for Palestinian rights. The role of social media in shaping perceptions of the conflict cannot be underestimated. With real-time updates and uncensored content, it has become a powerful tool, influencing opinions worldwide. However, the polarization of views on the issue reflects broader political divisions, particularly in the United States. The recent surge in violence underscores the volatile nature of the conflict and the urgent need for a resolution. What does the future hold for the Israel-Palestine conflict? In the labyrinth of political and social complexities, the paths forward are manifold. One such path is the two-state solution, a vision that imagines Israel and Palestine living side by side in peace, each governing their respective territories. This solution, though fraught with logistical challenges, is endorsed by many international entities as a pragmatic approach to ensuring the dignity and self-determination of both peoples. Another path is the one-state solution, advocating for a single, integrated state that encompasses both Israelis and Palestinians. This solution, while promoting the ideal of coexistence, raises questions about the balance of power and the preservation of unique cultural identities. On a broader scale, international diplomacy plays a pivotal role in nudging this conflict towards resolution. The international community, through mediation and negotiation, can facilitate dialogue, promote human rights, and advocate for justice. While the path to peace is fraught with challenges, the hope for a resolution endures, underscoring the need for informed discussions and understanding of this complex issue.